All right, switching gears now here at 6. The excitement continues building as we inch closer to the Illini's big Final Four matchup Saturday. The team playing UConn and Indy. Dina and Jake are there now with how the team is preparing.
We're 2 days away from when Illinois is going to take the court here in Indianapolis for the Final Four game. They're taking on a familiar foe from earlier in the season, UConn. They faced them game 8 of the season back in November at Madison Square Garden. A little bit of different feel for this team. Obviously, they were still trying to figure out who they were and who was going to be playing for them early on in the season.
Yeah, if you remember back in that matchup, very early in the game, Illinois just came out pretty cold, and ultimately it had to lean on Kylan Boswell to put up a double-digit performance and had a great effort. But seemingly for some of the other guys on the floor, just could not seem to get the shots to fall. But since then, they put a lot more faith inside Keaton Wagler, who has absolutely found a lot more confidence in his ball handling and restructured the offense to give Kylan more openings off the ball as well.
Like you said, the offense was hard to come by for the Illini in that first matchup with the Huskies. Andre and Keaton only 3 points in that game. David with only 8 points. So obviously a much different offense heading into this rematch.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Keaton's Keaton now, and David is also David now. Two different type of players. And I just think kind of our flow, our chemistry is now at its best. We're playing our best basketball right now. And defensively, we're a totally different group. Our mental focus and mental preparation has been on a different level. So I think that aspect, as long as we just continue to play like we're playing, I think we get the job done.
I think both teams are very different. Keaton didn't have the same confidence as he does now. A lot of us were struggling that game just because of different things that were happening, and obviously I didn't play my best, and different guys had played different minutes. But I think we have an actual identity now, and we're excited to match up against them again. They are too, probably. They've been preparing just as much as we have, so I think both teams are different. Both teams are a lot better.
As dismal as that offensive effort back in November may have seemed, the postseason has been a completely different story, and part of that has been the emphasis on the defensive side of the ball. When you look at the Illini's performance in Houston, it is a night and day difference from what we saw down the stretch in Big Ten play. Their effort against the Cougars and the Iowa Hawkeyes, even in a tough offensive day, they were able to come out on top and get the victories.
That's right. We're going to have to see who's going to be that physical team on the glass. Brad Underwood always reiterating the battle of the rebounds is going to win the game, so we'll have to see how that's going to happen on Saturday against the Huskies of UConn. But we're just getting started here in Indianapolis. We'll continue to cover the Illini as their postseason run to a national championship, fingers crossed, happens here in Indianapolis. The Final Four is Saturday, but leading up till then, we are here reporting in Indianapolis for Jake Bedell. I'm Adina Baltazar. Back to you.